Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas. Easter is around the corner, and in today's video I present you my new LEGO Mindstorms creation, the Easter egg decorating robot. This build took me almost a whole month to complete, with lots of testing and redesigning. It uses a Mindstorms hub, 4 medium angular motors, and a color sensor. 2 motors are used for rotating the egg with a gear reduction ratio of 3/1 to reduce mechanical backlash for maintaining precise movement. I integrated 2 motors rather than 1 to prevent the egg from slipping on the wheel as it rotates. The purpose of these wheels with rubber tires is to improve grip. The tires themselves are called balloon tires for their large, rounded, and inflated looking profile. The reason why I use this type of tire for this purpose is because of their concave structure, which is ideal to hold the egg firmly in place. The third motor is used to raise and lower the marker. I open this grabber by turning this knob, insert the marker, and then close the grabber. The mechanism for the grabber uses a worm gear that mechanically self-locks, meaning it cannot be driven by the output gear. This prevents the grabber to slightly open by itself. And the fourth motor is used to move the marker back and forth. The motor drives this yellow gear, which in turn drives this curved gear rack, producing a semi-elliptical movement. These 2 black gears support the gear rack, and the 2 wheels help reduce the wobbliness. I used a color sensor as a switch to activate different functions based on detected color. The color switch returns to center using rubber bands. When it detects green, the robot will start printing the patterns on the egg. And when it detects yellow, it just rotates the egg but will stop when the switch is released. This is useful if I decide which side of the egg I want the robot to print on. I can select what type of pattern I want the robot to print by pressing the left and right buttons, and then trigger the switch to green to start printing. Now I will explain how I programmed it. As you can see, this required a lot of coding. But I will explain the function of each stack of coding blocks. But before I explain, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Now let's continue. Firstly, this code returns the motor position to 0 when the program starts. And to program the robot that lets you select different patterns, I created a variable called pattern. It's set to 1, and I press the left and right buttons to change the variable by 1. If variable pattern is 0, it will always set to 1. And since I programmed the robot to print up to 11 different patterns, variable will set to 11 if it reaches to 12. This block is used to display whatever the number is in the variable. This stack of code is responsible for drawing different patterns based on what number it is in the variable, and the function will activate when the color sensor sees green. If the color sensor detects yellow, the motors for rotating the egg will spin, otherwise the motors will stop. These red blocks are custom user-defined functions that help organize the code. If the color sensor detects green and the variable equals 1, the program will execute this function, which is printing curved patterns on the egg. If the variable equals 2, the program will execute this function, which is printing dashed lines. And the same thing happens for the 9 remaining user-defined blocks. The most notable one is printing the word LEGO, as you saw at the beginning of the video. but the other word I programmed the robot to print is SAC, which stands for Student Activity Club, a student-led group that organizes events and activities for students. And finally, these are the stacks of code for printing different patterns on the egg and organize them into functions. This was obviously the most overwhelming part of my project. And that's it for this video. If this video was interesting to watch, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and comment down below what you think about my LEGO Mindstorms project. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.